Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. How are you? You all
Bird
doing well?
time. I'm doing bird.
You're doing bird. I've got a very tiny shark here that I'm very happy to have. Very tiny and little malformed.
There was a humorous sizing mishap in a certain Blahai acquisition attempt.
It's okay. I love this tiny little terrible shark, and it is now my friend. And they will continue to inspire me as we go into day 3 of Aviary Attorney. Hold on, I'm going to move my mic here. There we go. Do I remember the July Revolution? Of course. How could I ever forget? The chanting, the violence, the smell of gunpowder. Through the 3 glorious days. All right. Something about seeing all this done with, like, animal caricatures is...
Yeah.
Could you get all over all those bridges and back to... Oh, hey! The Sleeping City. Hello, Sparrowson.
I can't believe he's skipping work again. I swear, if I find that moping bird brain at Le Canard Joyeux...
How long do you think these francs will be good for?
I don't know.
Oh, you only have a couple more Romanus Personae left and no...
Finally. Good morning, Falcon.
Good morning, Oh.
No, wait, it's 2 in the afternoon. That means the official greeting is... Where the hell have you been, lazy bones?
It's far too early for this level of roasting. Pass the Cabernet Sauvignon.
No way, we've got important business to discuss, and I can't do that if you're half drunk.
Come on, dude, give me a break, man. I haven't had a good night's sleep since the trial.
Something on your mind?
Yeah, tiny shark. I don't know where it came from, but now I got a tiny one. Just follows me around. Do you know what that's like? Life is like a series of tiny sharks. They kind of nibble at your toes when you're not paying enough attention to them.
I see.
Actually, yeah, it was what the wolf judge said about a revolution.
That guy was off his rocker. And besides, if we worried about every potential French Revolution, we would never get any work done at all. Am I right?
Yeah, you know what? Maybe you're right. Worrying doesn't do us any good. Tell me about the important business you wanted to discuss.
Yeah, the business. Transactions.
Yep, those.
Oh, a letter. This one's from the Paris Police Department. Fancy wax seal and everything.
Wow, that is indeed a fancy seal. Well, go ahead, Sparrowson. You have the honors.
All right. Monsieur Falcon, meet me on the rooftop cafe opposite the Place de la Bastille. I have a proposal. Regards, Inspector Volerty.
Did it, specify a time or time frame? Because,
I guess he
post
just
takes a while to
lives
deliver,
there.
so...
That's it. How cheers.
Huh. Okay. Requested our help for a secret mission, huh? Proposal from the inspector, huh? That's pretty interesting.
Do you have any idea what sort of proposal he has in mind?
Not a clue, my friend.
So, are we gonna go meet him and find out?
Nope. May as well. I don't know what sort of proposal. I don't know what sort of proposal the inspector has in mind, but it'd be foolish to reject it without even hearing him out. Grab your coat.
All right. No dilly-dallying. I like it. Oh, but before I forget, I need to drop by the hospital at some point.
What did you eat this time?
No, it's not like that. Well, not entirely. I need to pay for the bill from my last visit.
Oh, that's reasonable. Sure, we can pay a visit, but the inspector's call should take priority, I think. All right, let's go to the rooftop cafe overlooking the Bastille Square.
Brr.
It is rooftop, my friend.
It's far too cold to be meeting on a rooftop cafe. Why couldn't the inspector have chosen a comfier location?
Who knows? Maybe the inspector likes the view because it reminds him of his days God in the old Bastille under the Ancien regime.
Wait, you think the inspector worked here during the Ancien regime? Do you think that's how he got his war wounds?
It was a joke, Sparrowson. Pretty sure the inspector isn't that old.
Well.
Severin, what are you doing here?
Settle down, JJ. Just like you, I was invited here by the inspector.
What could he want with all three of us?
Hardly unusual for the lawyers and police of France to collaborate. Inspector Burley has a big investigative role that requires all hands on deck.
A big investigative role. Sounds juicy.
Actually, you weren't invited. I don't know why you're here. Oh, by the by, did you hear what happened to Judge Romulus?
No, what?
He escaped from prison before we could even try him. Rumor has it the wolf bribed his jailkeeper, then fled for the hills.
So he escaped justice.
For now, but don't fret. Nobody manages to escape the long arm of the law forever. Speaking of which...
Ah, good. You're all here. Excuse me, Mr. Inspector Volerty, sir. Falcone and I were wondering...
I was not wondering this. I don't want any part in this.
You get your injuries while defending the old Bastille prison?
Don't drag me into this, you fool. I was joking.
You impudent whelps. I'm not that old. I sustained these injuries when in the July Revolution 18 years ago. I was a royal guard, just a lowly peon. The air was thick with gunpowder and blood.
Oh, great. Now you set him off.
We were given the order to charge at a rebel barricade. My comrades and I fastened our bayonets. Suddenly, boom. Without warning, a gunpowder keg exploded. My comrades were dead. I was heavily wounded.
Now we're gonna be stuck here for like several minutes. This is all your fault.
That's when I looked up and saw a looming figure standing between the gargoyles of Notre Dame. It was the Viridian killer himself.
Well, that's a fascinating story, Inspector, but perhaps you could tell us why we're here.
Oh, right, of course. Why we are here. What I am about to tell you is to remain strictly confidential, you understand? It's a matter of national security. As you've probably heard, France is under threat from a certain heinous group.
Hipster. That word doesn't exist.
I don't know what that word even means. It doesn't exist yet. Revolutionaries.
Indeed. Rebels. There's a storm brewing in the shadows of Paris. We, the Paris Police Department, have known about it for months. No, years. In every tavern and on every street corner, people talk of organizing protests and overthrowing the government. The king has ordered for public gatherings to be dispersed and newspapers to be censored, but the whispers of dissent remain.
No surprise there. If you take away an angry citizen's ability to speak, they'll just get even angrier.
Indeed, and that's why it's paramount that we find and strike at the heart of the rebel group as soon as possible. For that, I need your help.
And what exactly do you want us to do?
Interview citizens, scout locations, find the secret rebel meeting location that has escaped the eyes of the police.
Do we have any leads?
Just one. We know that the rebels are having weapons supplied to them by a crooked merchant who is only referred to as the Croque Monsieur. Like the sandwich? What? The Croque Monsieur. It's a hot sandwich. Cheese, ham, a little bechamel. Throw some peppers on it if it's Friday night. This has nothing to do with sandwiches. Croque Monsieur is the alias of an accomplished and notoriously dangerous arms dealer. In any case, that's everything the Parisian police know.
Oh, that's everything? That's all you have to demonstrate after years of tracking.
Naturally, as a public prosecutor, it's my duty to help the police with their investigative work. I'd be honored to lead any and all assistance.
Suck up. That's very good to hear, Monsieur Cocorico. But what about you, Falcon?
Well, to be honest, Inspector, I don't quite understand why you're asking me. I'm a private defense attorney. I work for citizens who get stuck in legal trouble. Rebel hunting ain't quite my forte.
You want to know why I'm asking you. Look around you, Falcon. Just look around you.
I'm looking.
What are birds? Scientists just don't know.
Oh, God.
We are surrounded by corruption and incompetence.
Oh, God. No, you can't just blow past that, man.
The judges are bloodthirsty wolves, the jailers are thieving ravens, and the National Guard are sitting ducks. Look at the slackards and dullards who supposedly protect and serve this country. Nobody cares about justice anymore. You saw my shameful display at the previous trials. Those are the results I produce with imbeciles to assist me. But you three, you care. Falcon, I saw you defending Dame Caroline and Prince Juan. I heard of your escapades around the city, frantically collecting evidence and interviewing witnesses. Frankly, you did more investigative work over the past month than I've seen any policeman do in a year. Not including myself, of course.
But Dame Caroline...
It doesn't matter. You have passion and conviction, and you aren't a total bird brain. By my book, that makes you a fantastic investigator, even if that is not in your job description.
Yeah, that's kind of not in my job description to begin with.
So, what do you say? Do you want to sit around your office twiddling your thumbs until another pointless job offer falls into your lap? Or do you want to take this opportunity to do something great and help us track down the animals who wish to harm our glorious nation?
Aren't we all animals? What do you think?
That's interesting. I wonder how much this diverges. Like, do you get the chance to be a rebel if you turn this down, or is it a but thou must situation where this is the plot line?
I imagine this part is a but thou must. I imagine that we'll later during the trial we'll have the opportunity to like swing how things go.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Let's in the meantime, I'd be honored to help my country. Consider us on board.
Excellent. Just what I wanted to hear.
Right? No idea you were such a patriot, JJ.
There's nothing wrong with a little national pride.
Yeah, pride is fine and all, but, do we get any compensation for this? Of course, here is 50 francs. You will receive another 50 upon the completion of your work.
Yo, pays up front.
50 francs. We're being undersold.
Listen, dude, it pays up front. Hush, Barrison, this is a great opportunity.
I don't want to keep you any longer than necessary. You already have all the key facts of the investigation. Find the elusive Croque Monsieur. Find where the rebels are congregating. Those are your two tasks. I will check up on your progress in 3 weeks' time. See what you can accomplish by then.
3 weeks, huh?
Right, I'll be doing my own independent investigation to the rebel group, JJ. I suppose this is a competition of sorts. Try to keep up with me.
Don't make me laugh, Severin. I have all the rebel leaders behind bars before you even have your first suspect. Come on, Sparrison, we have a crook monsieur to hunt.
Okay, let's go.
Also, it's rather chillsome up here.
Right, I knew a little competition would kick those bird brains into gear. Well, Inspector, been a productive meeting. Should probably start my investigation of the croque monsieur too.
Not so fast, Cocorico. There is something else we need to discuss.
Right?
Wow! There is a lot of options.
Yep, but we got 3 weeks of time. The only places we got nothing are Lehigh and La Halles and
the Les Halls.
The Les Halls. So let's start with those, just to see what's what.
Stop dilly-dallying, Falcon. We have a rebel group to find.
Well, all right.
Here for some shopping, are we? Or is it interview time? I guess this is as good a place to ask about rebel uprisings as anywhere else.
Actually, I was just thinking of Mademoiselle Singh. I know she's not here now, but the area just reminds me of her.
Oh, the flower seller. I think she moved away, Falcon. Didn't she say she was visiting her parents in Vienna?
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's move. We got a job to do. All right. So Sparrison said they needed to go to the hospital to pay off their bill.
Yep.
Should probably do that first.
R&M had offered to help us hunt down people.
They
So
did.
that's another lead.
So let's start by paying off the hospital bill.
Yeah.
Or at least seeing what the damage is. There he is, Sparrowson. Go ahead, say what you need to say.
Excuse me, Dr. Falre. I just wanted to thank you for, giving me an antidote and making me well and stuff. It's no trouble at all. Sparrowson, wasn't it? Of course, there is the small matter of the debt. Right. Let's see. 1 hospital bed, 1 dose of specialized antidote, expert medical care from the attending physician. The total comes to 500 francs. Falcon, can I get an advance on this month's pay and next month's and maybe the month after?
Calm down, Sparrowson. I'm sure the doctor's a reasonable man. He'll surely allow you to pay in installments.
Of course, of course. Oh, thank goodness. With my current wages, I should be able to fully pay off the debt by the 20th century.
Hey, your pay isn't that bad.
Now, there's no need for quibbling. I have a suggestion. You, messieurs, are lawyers, yes? If you do some pro bono work for me, I may be able to knock down the bill a little.
Okay.
Maybe to say 100 francs. Oh, that sounds much more manageable. What kind of legal work do you have in mind? Debt collection?
Oh, well, this sucks. This absolutely sucks. Sounds time-consuming.
Yeah.
We don't have time to be playing hired muscle shenanigans. We're actually in the middle of a very important investigation.
Falcone, please. I don't want to spend my whole life paying the price for eating a bad chocolate wrapper.
Yeah, kind of fucked up it works that way, huh?
Let's hear the good doctor out.
All right.
There is a man I treated for a small injury a couple of years ago. He's been evading my attempts at collecting on his bill ever since. I wouldn't normally pursue medical bills so aggressively, but I know that the man is a successful inventor. He can easily afford to front the bill. I would greatly appreciate it if you would pay him a visit and strong-arm him into loosening his purse strings.
Well, I'm not making any promises, but maybe we can swing by the inventor's house if we have a free minute.
Thanks, Falcone. And thank you, Docteur. We will dedicate every waking moment to collecting this debt.
I didn't agree to that.
Every waking moment.
We could play cards.
We could.
We could just go play cards for a very long time until we win. Save scum and... Who's up for a little save scumming, huh? So that... Okay, they're there. So we also wanted to swing by R&M, right?
Yeah. Maybe they would know something about Sandwich Man. Well, this is most unexpected. Monsieur Falcon, Monsieur Sparrowson, I believe this is our first time meeting without disguises or pretenses, as it were. Oh, but first things first. Mousy, would you kindly fetch our guests some tea? Oh, of course, Monsieur Volpez, of course. Messieurs, what sort of tea would you like? Chamomile? Darjeeling, maybe?
Chamomile! How about Darjeeling?
Sure. I'm amazed you didn't pick coffee.
Well, coffee wasn't offered.
It was. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was a menu option.
It was a
wasn't
menu
offered.
option, but coffee was not offered.
I see.
I'm not that kind of a person. Actually, some Darjeeling would be divine. Thank you, Mousy.
Sure, Darjeeling sounds good to me, too. Okay, 1 pot of Darjeeling coming right up. Let's get down to business. What is it you two came here for?
We just have a couple questions. Hear the rumor of an uprising.
Of course, these days a man can't walk into a tavern without hearing angry men whispering about violence and revolt.
Can't walk into... Okay, so maybe checking out the bar.
I dare say that Paris may find itself in the midst of yet another revolution before the end of winter.
What can you tell us about dissenters specifically? Do you know what I mean?
I'm afraid I only know what you can read in the papers, monsieur. I know anti-government protesters were meeting out in the open until the government clamped down on large public banquets. With the banquets gone, who knows where the dissenters went?
I see.
Perhaps I can assist you with something else.
You're the croque monsieur. A person?
And no, we aren't talking about the sandwich, unfortunately. The croque monsieur. Are you referring to the black market salesman? The man who claims to be able to procure anything, no matter how illegal?
Yeah, it sounds exactly like the person we're looking for, you know him?
Me personally? No, monsieur. Just know of his vile reputation.
I see then. Any idea how we can find him?
Meeting the croque monsieur face to face is not easy. The man doesn't make himself known to just anybody, after all. I know, I shall do a little investigative work of my own. Come back in 3 days, and I will tell you where and when you can find the croque monsieur.
3 days, huh? That's an enormous help. Thank you so much, Monsieur Volpes.
Of course, there is a price.
A prize?
It is just a small fee, a mere 30 francs. Hey, we saved your derrière over that Prince Juan business. Is this any way to show your gratitude?
Monsieur Volpes, you must understand that this is no personal errand. We're investigating on behalf of king and country.
I'm sure your intentions are noble, Monsieur Falcon, but I am running a business here. A fox has to eat. 30 francs, and I guarantee I will find you the croque monsieur. That's my final offer. What do you say?
We got francs to burn.
Yeah, let's do
Because we'll
it.
have 100 left over to pay the debt, and
Yeah.
we'll take it.
Here you go, Monsieur.
Very good. As I promised, return in 3 days or later, and I will tell you where the croque monsieur can be found.
Are we sure it's not him?
We're not. Rest assured that I will undertake my end of the bargain with care and diligence.
I expect nothing less. Thank you, Monsieur Volpes.
It is my pleasure. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
That's all. Have a pleasant day, Monsieur Volpes.
As to you, messieurs. The tea's ready. Monsieur Volpes, it's ready. I'm afraid you're too slow, Mousy. Oh, bother.
All right, so 28, 29. On the 30th? Oh, hold. Oh, that's just a scene.
Yeah, what's going on there? At Les Cox.
What of you? Can see the July column so clearly from up here.
Ah, Cocorico, you're already here. You have news about the croque monsieur, or is this about the other matter?
Here you go. As requested, a full register of those who entered Paris Law School and the full list of graduates.
Very good. Let's take a look.
Could you please tell me what this is about, Inspector? What exactly are you looking for?
Look at this list of graduates. Do you see any names you recognize?
I see my own, class of 1837. See that moronic prosecutor, Rupert Rappington, class of 1846. There's J.J. Falcone's name under the class of 1832.
Very good. Now take a look at this register page from 1829. See anything amiss?
Well, I don't see J.J.'s name, but I'm not quite sure what that implies, Inspector.
The explanation is simple. J.J. Falcone changed his name sometime between 1829 and 1832, right around the time of the July Revolution.
And why would he do that?
Why, indeed. Monsieur Cocorico, you and I are roosters. We are birds of justice, birds of French national pride. But Falcone, he is a bird of prey. It is in his very nature to draw his talons and lash out at those around him. I have no doubt that when the pressure rises, he will show his true colors.
Right? Not sure if I agree with your personality assessment, Inspector. Well, I suspected JJ was a buffoon, an imbecile, a troglodyte, but never described him as a person of malice.
Time will tell.
Do you need me for anything else, Inspector, or shall I continue my investigation into the croque monsieur?
There is one more thing. Take this.
A pistol? No, thank you, Inspector.
These are dangerous times. If you face a violent threat, you cannot hope to defend yourself with that riding crop of yours.
I'm well aware. I find these ghastly things tend to escalate situations rather than mitigate them.
That's what everyone says during peacetime. Take it. Thank me when it saves your hide.
Fine. I'll keep hold of it.
Well, Monsieur Cocorico, you have been most helpful.
Just doing my duty. Good day, Inspector. Ah. Fascinating. So who are we? Who is JJ Falcone?
It's a mystery.
All right, so we want to go collect debt from this guy or figure out what the story is.
Yeah, let's talk.
Yeah, because we got there and we want to go to the tavern as well.
Yeah.
Right, but let's. If he really does have the money to pay off his medical debt, that shouldn't be.
Come on.
Yo, are you Monsieur Gustave Trouvé?
Lawyers.
Do you want to start with yeah?
Yeah.
We're lawyers sent on behalf of Dr. Farley. Falray, we're here to collect a debt that you owe.
It's time to pay up, monsieur.
I completely forgot about that. We have to pay, but it looks like I don't have quite enough money on hand. What to do? Brand new invention that will build Dr. Success. Device will completely revolutionize the vertical firm.
I imagine the doctor would prefer hard cash over some gadget.
No, trust me, the Bible will easily worth 10,000 or 100,000 francs. Doctor will love it.
Well, alright then, hand the device over. I'll pass it along to Dr. Falret straight away.
Well, that's simple. The device isn't really finished.
It's not finished.
I know exactly what needs to be done, but I'm missing some crucial parts. Perhaps you have some time to spare, can help me out, run out and collect what I need.
What? No, Monsieur, that's absurd. If you have shopping to do, then do it yourself.
Falcone, please help the man. I can't spend the rest of my life in debt.
Right, alright. No need to get all panicky. We'll hear the man out at least.
Great, I'll take notes.
What is it you need, Monsieur?
Sure, not a copper pot.
Is it like a saucepan? What on earth for?
Yes, sir, a component of my invention can use it to build a portable electric battery. There are sync rod is suspended in sulfuric acid accompanied by a copper surface. The current is generator.
Save me your scientific mumbo jumbo. One little pot should be trivial to acquire.
Borden, copper pot.
Oh, copper pot is born? Okay, one copper pot. I wonder where we could find one of those.
I've seen copper kettles at Les Halles Market, although those things aren't too cheap.
We don't have any money to pay for other things.
I can't help but feel that I saw a copper pot somewhere else.
A string, high-grade string to bind some components to the device. Bring it along.
Seems simple enough. I imagine the Hall Market will have that in abundance.
Can we really afford to blow our whole budget at the market, Falcone? Surely there's a cheaper way to acquire string. Look, I have a loose thread on my jacket. Take it.
From a high quality to that one, sir. We need something that's fishing long grade.
Oh, fishing line.
Oh, I see.
Anything else you want, Monsieur? Some books, confectionaries, alcohol, groceries, maybe?
No, that's everything.
All right, I got it all written down.
Okay, but you are going to pay us for this, right? I feel a little conned. We came here to collect on a debt and left with a shopping list.
We're gonna follow through and get Monsieur Trouvé's items, right?
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, it's like, no, I'm not doing your shopping for you, buddy.
Let's check out Les Canards Joyeux.
Yeah, that's that. An easy way to get fishing line would be going to the Pont d'Art, right?
Perhaps if the not a fisherman guy is
The
there.
king fisher who just
happens
fishes.
to fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's check out Les Canards Joyeux.
Yeah, this is where we're getting info.
No drinking. Bad, Falcone.
Calm down, Sparrowson. Just here for information. Taverns are the first place people go to moan about the government. Therefore, they are perfect rebel breeding grounds.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, it's you two. What'll it be today? Wine or beer?
Afraid it's just questions for now, Madame Quanel.
We're looking for a man called the Croque Monsieur. Have you seen him?
No, that name doesn't sound familiar at all.
Okay, you heard any of your patrons bad-mouthing the government?
Oh, of course. This is a tavern, hun. People could have come here to grope and talk politics. Where else would they go?
To what?
That's...
Gripe?
It definitely said come here to grope
It
and
did say
talk
that.
politics.
Well, that's true. Anyone else stood up?
That's a rather different activity.
that I cannot condone that.
Well, just between you and me, the pair on the drinking floor have been acting very shifty. Not saying they aren't rebels, but they're doing far too much talking and not enough drinking, if you know what I mean.
I think I do. Thank you, madam.
Go to the drinking room.
Do you want to go to the card room and...
Let's go to the drinking room.
That's what Mademoiselle told me to put the order in. No idea where to go to keep him, though.
Piero, you know that she hates being called Mademoiselle. You're going to get stuck with guard duty again.
Right you are. Madam it is then. Wait, here is she, so why do we have to call her Madam?
Why don't you ask her yourself?
No way, she straight up eat me alive if I asked that directly.
Wait, hush up. Do you smell that? It smells like eavesdroppers. Can I help you, messieurs?
How do we want to... I guess there is no graceful way to do this. What do you want to just lead off with?
Sure, yeah.
Monsieur, have you heard of a man called...
Falcone, wait. There's a slight chance that these guys might be rebels, right? So if we ask directly, they might be scared off.
Good point, I'll try to keep it subtle.
Get that rifle.
That rifle?
Yeah.
Monsieur, so you carrying a rifle?
Evidently.
Who manufactured that one?
Ah, good question. See, most hunters around here are carrying old French charleviers, but this beauty is something special. See, it's American, from the Springfield Armory. Model 1812, percussion lock firing mechanism.
An American musket, you say? It's certainly quite special. Must have been hard to procure.
It's true that you can't buy guns of this quality from standard street sellers. But if you know the right people...
Please go on.
Well... Okay, listen carefully. You didn't hear it from me, but to meet the croque monsieur... Actually, it would be foolish for me to explain in public. It would be much easier if you just take this.
Book of Judges, huh? Source from the law book?
The book's subject is not important. Just take it.
I see. The Book of Judges from the Bible. Old Testament stories got God smiting folks and stuff. Appreciate the gift, monsieur, but I'm not religious.
Nor am I.
Why, ya?
Right, Steve, you idiot. Bible books are what we used to pass around code phrases, don't we?
Code phrases.
Piero, please, I'm trying to be low-key, and I can't do that if you're mouthing off with that big beak of yours.
Right you are.
Try to forget what my friend said. Just with a little searching and with the contents of that good book, you should be able to get what you desire. Is that a religious metaphor? No, monsieur, I'm being very literal.
All right. Okay. Thank you much for the gift, monsieur. Honestly, I don't know how this is supposed to lead me to a gun salesman.
Ah, I see. Well, I hear there is an excellent friar who performs Bible readings at Notre Dame Cathedral. Perhaps if you show the man your new book, he will be able to find you a particularly spiritual passage. Are you sure that this isn't all a religious metaphor? I feel like you're trying to convert me. I assure you, I'm as secular as they come, monsieur.
Friar the Notre Dame Cathedral. Thank you, monsieur. I'll take note.
Was there anything else that you wanted?
What were you just talking about before we were really interrupted?
Well, I would like to include you in our conversation, but to be perfectly honest, I don't think that's any of your business. It's not our business, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. Apologize for asking, monsieur.
Quite all right, no harm done.
Thank you for your assistance, monsieurs.
It's nothing. Get out of here already.
You two seem like decent fellows. You shouldn't get involved in this rebellion business. Just do whatever you need to do with the croque monsieur and get out of Paris. That's what a smart person would do.
I appreciate the advice, monsieur. Do we want to try to make some money?
Definitely a good way to make money is to play cards. That's a way that never fails.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how we're gonna... Alright, we're just gonna have to find a copper pot somewhere.
Are we ready to hit the road?
I think we're done here.
Yeah.
Let's make a move. Alright. Oh. Is it time to go back there?
I do believe so. Which is interesting. We have two different leads leading us towards the croque
We already
monsieur.
paid for this one, so we might
We paid for this one, so we should go with it. But we should still probably follow up at Notre Dame at some point.
Monsieur Vopes, you managed to dig up some good information, I trust.
There is good news and there is bad news.
Let's hear the good news first.
I've found a way you can meet the croque monsieur. He lurks around the Rue des Marmousets on Friday evenings. The Rue des Marmousets? Oh, the Monkey Road by Notre Dame.
Seems simple enough. What's the bad news?
The croque-monsieur refuses to speak with anyone who does not know a secret password. And I'm afraid I was unable to procure that particular password.
I see. That is a problem.
I apologize that I could not be of more help.
No problem at all, Monsieur. You've given us a fantastic lead. Rue de Marmoset on Friday. I will be there.
And this password shouldn't be too hard to uncover. We just have to find someone with a loose enough tongue. I shan't delay you two any longer. I'm sure you have a lot of investigative work to do.
That we do. Thank you for all the help, Monsieur Villepes. All right. So
And
we
now we
still
know
have
where
to
to get
follow
that
up on that
password.
phrase.
Yep.
Which is the front of Notre Dame, right?
Yep.
Where else did we see a fucking copper pot?
I don't know.
They step into the grand atrium of Notre Dame Cathedral. Scaffolding lines much of the crumbling outer wall. Unperturbed, a handful of devotees are silently kneeled in thought.
Here for a little prayer, are we, Falcon? I had no idea you were the religious type.
Don't be silly. I'm following up on Fontaine's lead. We must find our friar.
Do you think it's that hunched-over fellow over there? I bet it's him. He looks super suspicious.
It could be. Let's show some tact.
Excuse me, Monsieur Friar.
Do you know what tact is, Sparrowson?
Welcome, my brothers, welcome. All are welcome under the roof of the house of God. Are you here to confess your sins? Or perhaps you wish to join in our services?
Actually, friar, we're here because...
Falcon. That friar, he looks eerily familiar. He does.
Now you mention it, he does look a little like the guy who delivers our post, doesn't he?
What? No, that's not who I meant. And how does he look anything like our postman? Am I going mad? He looks like Judge Romulus, right?
Yeah.
Your friend appears to be upset.
Don't mind him, he's just an elf because he thinks you look like the judge we once met.
Judge Romulus, I get that all the time. I'm his twin brother, you see.
Remus and Romulus. Get out of here with that.
Oh, good, I'm not going mad.
Friar, would you say that you had a good relationship with Romulus?
We were close, but as you may have heard, he got in trouble with the law recently. I haven't seen him in weeks.
I see, I didn't mean to pry.
It's no trouble. But tell me, why are you here, my brothers?
All right, well, we had a couple of questions. Should we ask about the scaffolding first?
Sure.
So all the scaffolding, some sort of construction work going on?
That's right, a little repair, a little renovation. It's no secret that the cathedral has seen better days. The cult of reason did a lot of damage back in the days of the Revolution. But now we're well on our way to restoring this holy place to its former glory. The cult of reason, the religion of Christianity? Hey, Falcon, what's the difference between a religion and a cult?
A couple 100,000 members. Why? Don't be rude, Sparrowson.
Ah, don't worry, my brother. I understand how it is. To a young person, all ideologies look like gobbledygook in different packaging, don't they? Pretty much. And maybe you'll come to learn the differences as you grow up. I promise some ideologies are worth following to the very end. But let's not talk anymore about cults and ideologies. Did you want anything else?
Take a look at this. We have something that we would like to show you, in fact. Take a look at this. We heard you could give us some special passage readings.
Ah, I see. You have your own copy of the Book of Judges. I think you will find chapter 15, verse... Is that 11 or 2?
I think that's... I think in context that's 11.
Okay.
That's 2 numeral 1s.
Okay, to be particularly enlightening.
Because over here in chapter 15, the numeral 1 looks like a small I. Right?
Yeah.
So I think that's verse 11.
Let's see. Chapter 15, verse 11. This chapter follows the journey of Samson, the heroic judge with divine strength. In this part of the scripture, Samson is confronted by the men who are angered by Samson's notion of justice. Please, could you read the passage? Okay. 3,000 men of Judah went to the top of the rock, Edom. They said to Samson, "Knowest thou not that the Philistines are rulers over us? What is this that thou hast done unto us?" And Samson said unto them, As they did unto me, so have I done unto them. As they did unto me, so have I done unto them. A beautiful sentence, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Let's play along.
It's poetic, a beautiful summation of justice.
You understand the passage. That's delightful to hear. Yes, Samson was a great judge. Not a judge of today who sits on a high chair and files endless paperwork, but an old judge, a holy judge, a shofet. Shofets were to be admired and feared. They made their own judgments and dispensed their own punishments. I'm starting to ramble, aren't I? Okay, let's get back to the point. The key word of the day is Etam. That's the name of the cave where Samson hid, the rock of Etam.
Eat got it. I'll make note.
It's like a backwards mate, but I'm confused. What do we do with this keyword? That is for you to learn on your own, my brothers. You appear to be intelligent. I am sure that if you put your faith in the right people, you can uncover the truth.
We'll see what we can do.
Is there anything else I can help you with today? Perhaps you wish to make a confession.
That's all. I think we're done here. Thank you for your time, Friar.
Go in peace, my brothers.
All right, so we got some time until Friday. And we got both the name Etam and the
Location.
location and the passage,
Yep.
right? Okay, so let's see. I think the easiest way to find fishing line would probably be go to the Pont de Otter, right?
Yeah, if that guy's there.
Oh wait, if we need to steal kitchenware, if we need to steal kitchenware,
We know someone who's pretty
we know
good at
someone
that.
who can steal us some kitchenware. I just got that.
Well, if it isn't the rude lawyers. You know, you owe me one, big guy.
I owe ya?
Yep, my fishing line snapped when I dragged you out of the water the other day. I had to buy a new reel. The way I see it, you owe me 2 francs for the fishing line and 1,000,000 francs for saving your life.
I don't have 1,000,002 francs.
Really? But you look so bourgeois. All right, I tell you what, 2 francs for the line and we'll call it even.
That'll put us just under. We'll still have to play cards to get it back up to 100.
Well,
this
let's go for it.
this is awful. This is probably cheaper than getting it anywhere else,
Yeah.
right?
Fine. Here's 2 francs. Consider it a gift of gratitude for saving my life.
Much thanks, monsieur. Now, why are you here?
Are we here? Oh, right. We have some questions for you.
How's
I
the
don't think we
fishing?
do. How's fishing?
Got anything good?
Today, not a kipper. This new fishing line is really good, but I've run out of good bait, so it's practically useless by itself.
It's quite an issue.
Hey, Falcone, do you think that fishing line would work as the high-grade string Monsieur Trouvé wanted?
It just might. Say, Monsieur Kingley, since I catch anything, would it be possible for us to take that new fishing line off your hands?
Sure, what's it worth?
Can we go over this fishing line payment business?
Yeah, but that was compensation for the old fishing line. If you want to buy this new line, that's a whole separate matter. Also, I saved your life, remember? And I was polite enough to not rub that fact in your face. Much.
Oh, we didn't even...
10
How much the new line cost?
francs.
Oh, wait, that line cost 10 francs.
You're right, it cost 1, but I added a little markup.
That's obscene.
I guess it is a bit. I tell you what, if you can provide me with some killer bait, I'll give you the line for free.
Like worms?
Sure, worms, sweets, whatever. So what'll it be? Do you have some bait, or do you just want to pay me the cash? We'll be back later with bait.
Be back later with bait.
All right, then. Anything else?
That's all. Happy fishing, monsieur.
Bye, Monsieur Fisherman. Hey, you know I hate being called that.
Worms or sweets? I guess candy? How are we going to get out of this without paying money at some point along the line here?
We'll have to.
We're already going to have to go play cards to make up that 2 francs we gave that I thought we were exchanging for the line, but apparently not. Ah! All right. I guess we can go here if we want to loot some stuff.
Let's try it. Ah, you there. I remember you. You guys can help me out with this little dilemma.
And what is it, mademoiselle?
Which country is better? Great Britain or the United States of America?
You're asking me to, like... So you gotta understand, there's, like, some context here that you may not be fully aware of. This is a mighty difficult decision you've placed on my hands here.
I don't know. What's your answer? The people need to know.
In this day and age, I don't know. I don't think there's a good answer.
And yet, it's a binary choice. You got to pick one, and that's the choice you have to stick with for the rest of your life.
Apparently. You know what? Number one. We're number one.
You heard it here first.
USA.
You heard it here first.
I'm gonna have to go with the USA.
Because they kicked Britain's derrière in the battlefield, right?
Well, sure that, but also because they're proving themselves to be a unique and formidable nation. Quite remarkable what they achieved in such a short period of time.
You prefer the USA, huh? There is a lot of opportunity there. What is this about, mademoiselle? Well, I'm thinking of taking a trip, a long trip. Everywhere I go in Paris, people are angry and depressed. It's like violence is about to break out at any moment. I've saved up enough, so I'm going to get out of here. Follow my dream of starting a new life overseas. Who's gonna look after Chateau Crinière? Well, with the Baron's passing, they've decided to auction off his estate. I guess the Demiaus were showing some interest in the household, so I guess they can handle the household duties themselves.
The meows, you say. Interesting.
Anyway, this might be the last time we'll see each other, so I'll just say, au revoir, Sparrowson. Au revoir, Monsieur Falcon.
And farewell, mademoiselle. Wish you a pleasant voyage.
So long, mademoiselle. Don't let those Yanks push you around. Hey, Falcon, I think we forgot something.
Huh?
The rebels, the croque monsieur, all that juicy investigation stuff. We're supposed to be asking questions.
Oh, right. That completely slipped my mind. No matter. Colleen didn't seem like the type to get involved with rebels and arms dealers. She probably knew nothing.
I suppose. In any case, she seems to be the only one with enough sense to escape before the violence starts.
Yeah. Well,
Guess not.
Yep. I think it was a reasonable place
Yeah.
to start. But I guess they said sweets or worms. Where the fuck would we get worms?
I don't know. It's unclear. We can go to some
Can
places
we go
and
to
see what
the
happens. We can.
Can we go out to the garden of the Louvre and pick up some fucking worms from the ground with our bare fucking human hands?
Maybe. Well, we can try it.
Well, we got 1 day to kill here, so
Yeah.
do we want to... Excuse me, madam. Do you have a moment to talk about the cult of reason?
Peddle your pyramid scheme to someone else, but I got a kid to feed.
Madam, it's not a pyramid scheme, madam. Take a leaflet at least. Well, you, monsieur, would you like to learn about the glorious teachings of Jacques Hebert? Cold is it? Not today, monsieur. I've already been in my fair share of cults.
Wait, is that the chocolate shop guy? That was the chocolate shop guy.
That was. But this cult is different, man. A member of the cult of reason, huh? That's strange. I thought that cult died out way back in the old revolution.
Hey, Falcon, that person.
It's like a run-of-the-mill cultist.
I can see that, but doesn't his face look familiar to you? Sure does.
Those look familiar. Actually, the resemblance is uncanny. Shall we get his attention? Oh no, he spotted us. Wait, monsieur, we'd like a quick word.
Come back. Teach us about the wonders of the cult of reason.
And he's gone.
So I'm not going crazy, right? That guy was the spitting image of Judge Romulus, wasn't he?
Can't deny the similarity. Then again, there are plenty of wolves in Paris. Maybe there's no link at all. Either way, we have an investigation to conduct. Let's focus on that.
Right. Where to first?
Go to the frickin' garden and rummage around with our bare hands.
Hey, Falcon, isn't that our old friend? You! Oh, never mind. It's just you two.
How's the work going, monsieur?
Ugh, don't ask. I'm trying not to think about it. Endless piles of dog poop and litter. So, what do you want? I haven't found any interesting bits of paper today, if that's what you're hoping for.
Actually, we just want to ask a couple questions if you have a moment.
I have a moment, just the one, mind.
So deal with the cultist outside. See that cultist in the Place du Carousel?
Yep, he's been hanging around all week. Today he tried to hand me a leaflet, so I told him where to put it. And where would that be? What? Where did you tell him to put the leaflet? Oh, I see. Never mind.
Monsieur Rubinho, what do you know about that guy? What is his story?
His story, how should I know? He's just a cultist loser. The Louvre attracts those types of crazies all the time.
I see.
Did you two want something else?
What do you know about an uprising?
You mean like a rebellion? Yeah, I've heard rumors. There are a lot of uneasy people in Paris. What kind of rumors? Nothing specific, just that there's a group planning to form a huge protest before the end of February. Some say it might go violent. If you were wise, you would probably fly out of the city as soon as possible.
I'd like to fly, but if you haven't noticed, I don't have wings. I have normal human hands.
Don't
What
we
do you
all?
mean normal human hands? Hold on, I'm just realizing something. Do you know what a human is? You ever heard of a human?
Yes, that's where we get our hands.
But only the hands? But only the hands. I don't like it. So people say, you plan on leaving?
I couldn't if I wanted to, no thanks to you guys, but in any case, I'm sticking around for the photograph opportunities. Wartime photography. Imagine the possibilities.
Sounds dangerous. Sounds profitable. What do you think?
It sounds more dangerous than profitable.
Sounds like a good way to get hit by a stray bullet.
I guess, but all that danger just means it'll pay really well. I've thought this plan through.
Evidently.
Anyway, did you want something else?
That's all. Thank you for your time. Well, alright, that didn't really help us out much, but I guess let's check out some of the other places,
Yeah?
as long as we're here.
We all done here? No. Okay, so that's the exit.
Let's see, who to question? Oh dear, those guys again, keep it together, Eric. Maybe they won't recognize you. Oh, excuse me, Monsieur, it's us, the Philistines, remember? The Philistines. Oh, are they talking to me? Oh god, yep, they're definitely talking to me. Okay, deep breaths, Eric. Hi! We have a couple of, do you need to deal with whatever you got going on over there first, buddy? No, I'm good, man. Alright, we got some questions if there's no trouble. Oh, it's no trouble. No trouble at all, buddy.
The deal with the cultist outside.
Did you see that cultist outside? Oh, the cultist? You mean the cult of reason fellow? Yeah, he accosted me a few days ago. Chatted for a while. Not by choice, of course, but because I didn't know how to get out of the conversation. Got a little out of hand, though. Insisted I take a pamphlet. Let's have a look at this. Be Your Own God, an introductory guide to the cult of reason by Jacques Hébert. He even added his own signature, see? The bottom there. To my new bestest bud, Eric, happy reading, best wishes, Sylvius.
Green ink, too. What a fiendish color choice.
That guy was such a slime ball. We aren't even close to bestest buddies. So now we know the cultist's name, Sylvius. Mind if we, keep this pamphlet here, monsieur? Be my guest, man. I don't want it. You want anything else? What do you know about an uprising, my friend? An uprising?
You know, people getting angry, being violent, overthrowing the government, stuff like that.
Oh, God, no. I don't know anything about that sort of thing. Well, never mind then. Thank you for your time. You've been a great help. There's no trouble at all. Please, don't talk to me, man. Guess we check the salle du Tibre.
This is the room we investigated during the Poisoned Rose case, right? Why are we back here?
Can't help but feel that I saw something here a couple of weeks ago. Something that may be of use to us.
Really? All right, let's take a look around. Let's click on things.
Even if this column were useful, I can't imagine we could take it with us. This wouldn't do. Looks like it's made of iron. It would be too heavy to move anyway.
How ironic.
That's, never mind. Well, these plates look like suitable size, but I think they're all made of bronze. That's no good.
Is this thing useful? The giant door stop?
Oh, well, I'll keep it in mind in case we encounter any giant doors. Oh, the urn.
I remember it. It's the one that smelled of chocolate.
Yes, but more importantly, it is made of copper.
Why is that important? Oh, I see. You were thinking of Monsieur Trouvé's request. He wanted a copper pot, didn't he? This would do nicely.
But it is...
But this is a museum piece. We couldn't just take it, could we?
Couldn't we?
I don't know, could we? I see. So we have the choice to steal precious, irreplaceable art or spend money.
You know what? We're doing this to pay someone's medical bill. I feel like at the end of the day, that justifies
But we're also not doing it to pay someone's medical bill.
That is a couple of
We're doing it to help an inventor who is refusing to pay his bill, but instead is trying to pay an invention that we don't even have any idea if the doctor wants or is valuable or would have any benefit toward paying the medical bill.
Right, but we can't afford it any other way. I guess we could play cards.
We don't even know if this helps us afford it, right?
Yep.
The doctor has made it clear he's not paying his bill.
Yep.
So,
well, what do you think?
I don't know.
This whole place is going to be a war zone in a few weeks anyway.
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck it. Want to be a museum robber, Sparrowson?
It's been my lifelong dream.
Marvelous. Put the shirt under your coat.
That's not going to fit under my coat.
You're already weirdly shaped. No one will see anything out of the ordinary.
Hey,
Then add sneakily to your evidence folder.
this is exciting. What else shall we steal?
Nothing. We're going to leave before we draw suspicion.
How about a painting? Just a small one no one will care about. Like the Mona Lisa. Let's steal the Mona Lisa.
Let's not.
All right. Columns. These could be useful if we feel like recreating famous moments of Roman history. I'll be Brutus, you be Caesar.
Why do I have to be Caesar? Actually, never mind that. Why are we acting out Roman history? We have a job to do. We're done here for now, at least.
We can't spend all day robbing Roman artifacts, I suppose, so where to next?
I guess we're done here. All right. Now let's meet up with the Croque de Monsieur.
Let's do it.
Make a move.
Good call. We can always come back later if we've forgotten something. Let's do it.
Do you remember where we have to go on Friday?
Yeah, Rue des Marmousets. Yep. Is that him?
Must be. Excuse me, monsieur.
Nah, I don't recognize yous, fellas. What's the password?
The password?
Eat him.
Eat 'em. As in eat 'em my nuts.
Oh, I took you fellas for bird brain cops, but you actually know the secret password. So what do you want?
Let's start with introductions. You are the Croque Monsieur, are you not?
That's the croc, monsieur, to you.
That's a good pun.
Mon Dieu, people always get the pronunciation wrong.
I'm not really hearing the difference.
In any case, Monsieur Croque, Monsieur, my name is...
Nah, don't tell me, you idiot. Bringing up names can mess up an entire meeting. Why do you think I use an alias? Just tell me what you want. Drugs, guns, explosives, slaves? Come on, I don't have all day.
Well, to be honest, what I really want is...
Interesting.
Oh. A cheap gun, huh?
I feel like Tell Me About the Rebels isn't going to work. I feel like a cheap gun, I want to buy a lot of them, is the one that's closest to getting a lead, but also the one that's closest to getting Falcone framed.
Yeah, you're right. Where do you think we should go with here?
The cheap gun's the one that's going to get us info,
You think?
I think.
Let's say hypothetically, I wanted 100 pistols for as low a price as possible.
Ah, starting a revolution, are ya? Seems everyone is doing that these days. Take a look at this. Standard 1777 flintlock pistol. They've been churning these things out since the old revolution, so we got buckets of them. Good weapons, but nobody wants them because flintlocks are so 18th century, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Normally I sell these at 40 francs a piece, but since you're buying in bulk, let's say for 30 francs each. So if my math's correct, that's 300,000 francs with 100 of them. You want to pay now or what?
Do you take checks?
Very funny, and no, I don't take pocket lint either. It's cold hard Napoleons only. Saint Merd! It's the fuzz! Cheese it!
Monsieur Croque, Monsieur, come back.
Never fear, Falcone. I'll tail the dastardly fellow.
Don't get too close, Harrison. The crocodile's got a gun.
What's the ruckus? Playing cops and robbers, are we, JJ?
Are you blind, Severin? That was the Croque, Monsieur. The Crocs have extracted vital information about the rebels, but your smug entrance just ruined everything.
Huh? That was the croc, monsieur, huh? Never would have guessed.
You don't sound very concerned.
Huh? Oh, don't get me wrong. Quite impressed that you managed to track down such an elusive criminal. And something much more pressing I need to discuss with you.
More pressing than finding the rebels?
Perhaps. JJ, I want to answer this question sincerely and honestly. Did you go by a different name prior to enrolling at Paris Law School?
What?
What does it have to do with the rebel investigation, or to do with anything for that matter?
Meh, I'd appreciate if you just answer the question, JJ. I need to hear it from your own beak. Have you ever gone by a different name?
He has, we know that.
Yep.
Lying about it isn't going to make anything better.
Let's go for it.
I don't deny it. Man has a right to change his name.
Meh, indeed, a man does have that right. But why would a man do such a thing?
I don't appreciate your accusatory tone. You sound just like Inspector Volarity. Wait, that's it, isn't it? The inspector ordered you to dig up some dirt on me, didn't he? Answer me, Severin. What's going on? What did Inspector Volarity say?
Man, that croc can run.
Appears you were making solid progress in your investigation into the rebel group. I'll be sure to let the inspector know.
Where are you going? We haven't finished our discussion. Severin.
We have. I learned what I came here to find out. Good day, JJ. Good day, Sparrowson.
What was that all about?
It doesn't matter. Severin's just poking his beak where it doesn't belong.
Nosy blighter.
So tell me about your little adventure, Sparrowson. You lost the croc monsieur, I take it?
Yeah. He looks like a stumpy reptile. But he ran like a gazelle. I lost him in no time at all.
I see. Well, with the croc monsieur's lead gone, our investigation has reached a dead end.
Not entirely. He dropped something during the chase.
You dropped something? What exactly?
I'll show you. Follow me.
I think you need to do more exercise, Sparrowson.
Don't judge me. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Mon Dieu, what is it now? Muscle cramp?
No, my foot's hurting. I think I got something in my shoe.
Well, grit your beak and bear it. This is around where you saw the crocodile drop something, right?
Yeah, somewhere around here.
Let's put on investigation hats and find whatever it is. Well, this is Noah's Bar. All animals welcome. Except mosquitoes, you bloodsuckers can go get your fix someplace else.
Noah feels pretty strongly about mosquitoes, huh?
There's a point. I'm not saying all mosquitoes are bloodsuckers, but
Whoa, Falcone, keep it classy.
I'm just stating facts.
God damn. All right, what else we got here?
Click it.
Empty cot. Somebody scrawled the word Descartes on it. The owner's name, perhaps?
I don't think so, Falcone. See the graffiti on the wall behind you?
Oh. I see.
Somebody thinks they funny.
That street lamp looked broken to you.
Yep, I think all the lamps on this street have been vandalized. The ground is covered in glass from the broken panes. Oh, that explains why my foot is hurting.
It does?
There's glass in the sole of my shoe. I must have trodden on some shards while chasing after the croque monsieur. Oh no, my good shoes are ruined.
I don't want to say good. You paid 20 cents for them.
File this away in the evidence folder.
You want me to file away broken glass?
Yep. I'm filing an official formal complaint to the government. Their faulty street lamp has ruined my shoes and I am owed compensation.
I think government officials have better things to do than worry about your 20-cent shoes, Sparrowson.
We'll just see about that.
Uh-huh. You satisfied? We have real evidence to find. I see that note there. Just trying to see if there's anything else to look around before we click on it. I see hanging bushels of onions.
Bushels? That can't be right. It's sprigs. Sprigs of onions.
How about bundles of onions? That's pretty neutral.
Confederacies of onions.
Okay, we're done.
Flocks of onions.
We are done. Sounds difficult to read. The paint is kind of faded. The Trodel Fruitier?
Tuc del Ficuitier.
No way it says that. You just made those words up.
All words are made up, Falcone.
Oh. Fuck. Holy shit. No, hold on. I just realized something. All words are made up. Sparrowson. What the hell am I doing right now? How are you understanding me? How am I understanding you? Oh, God.
Yeah, this is the thing the croque monsieur dropped.
It's a list. 40 muskets, 20 pistols, gunpowder, 3,000 musket balls to be delivered to the sleeping city. It's an invoice. I don't see any names on here, but given the contents and quantities, the goods are probably intended for the rebels. Excellent find, Sparrowson.
It was nothing.
The sleeping city, where could that be?
Well, it's a city that sleeps a lot, so somewhere in Spain would be my guess.
Boom. Pretty sure the location is not a literal city. For one thing, we already know the city where the rebels are gathering is right here in Paris. The sleeping city is a code phrase, like a riddle.
A riddle.
Well, I'm stumped, and is getting us nowhere. Let's find someone who can solve it. Need a person who's knowledgeable about all manner of riddles and puzzles.
A know-it-all, huh?
Precisely. In the meantime, I'll file this away for safekeeping. Think the Croc dropped anything else?
I don't see anything else here.
Yep.
Think we're done here.
Okay, I guess we can always come back if we think we've forgotten something.
Okay. Oh, we got another,
Yeah. Is the room to your liking, mademoiselle?
Don't call me that!
Ah, my apologies, madame, but what are your thoughts? Is the room suitable?
It is dark, it's cramped and more than a little macabre, but it will do.
Excellent. I have hired private security to guard the entrance 24 hours a day. Rest assured, your weapons are safe.
Tell me, Friar, are we doing the right thing?
Of course we are, madame. There cannot be change without bloodshed. No revolution without revolution. Surely you aren't having second thoughts.
Of course not. I want nothing more than to serve justice to the corrupted rulers of this country. When the time comes, I will be the one to pull the trigger. Oh my.
Interesting.
All right. Let's see. So we got what should work as an urn that we just lifted. We either need to pay 10 francs, get fishing line, or find some suitable stuff to trade.
Mm-hmm. There is a chocolate shop.
I guess we can check that. And either way, we are going to have to play cards in order to get back up over 100 to get Sparrowson's bill paid. Assuming this all works out as we hope.
Which we have no idea if it will.
Oh, welcome. It's you two again.
You remember us. I guess that's no surprise.
Of course I remember you, the messieurs who ask many questions about little chocolate.
Afraid we have more questions today, Monsieur Hagelstock. Thanks for being patient with us.
Have you heard of the Croque Monsieur? Oh.
Heard any rumors of rebellion in Paris recently?
Why, monsieur, there are always rumors of rebellion in Paris. The citizens whisper in the shadows, the bourgeois cower in fear.
Yeah, but have you personally heard anything specific?
No, monsieur.
You heard of the Croc, Monsieur? Sell chocolate to a lot of people. You come across any unsavory characters in your occupation?
Of course. One time I was hiking through the mountains of the Netherlands and I was accosted by an overzealous tulip salesman. Threw a fistful of Dutch rubles at him and made a hasty retreat.
I can't help but wonder about the legitimacy of Lander's stories. But for some reason, his tangential rants don't bother me.
Let me be more specific. We're looking for a person called the Croc, Monsieur. Does that name sound familiar?
No, monsieur.
Well, that's all. Thank you for your time. So it'll still leave me to look for intel about a rebellion in a chocolate shop?
Perhaps I could help you with something else, monsieur.
Like what?
You may notice this is in fact a chocolate shop. Much better service as a chocolate salesman than a rumor mongerer.
Of course. Chocolate. Could buy a box of chocolates for a friend. You got a recommendation?
Could it be? Am I the friend, Falcon? Is this a gift for me?
Certainly, monsieur. If you're looking for something romantic, perhaps an elegant heart-shaped selection from Tuscany would suit you.
Romantic, you say?
I don't feel that way about you, Falcon, but how could I decline such a scrumptious gift?
That wouldn't work. Do you have anything that'd be suitable for any occasion?
Oh, then perhaps you want this box of 20 creamy chocolate swirls from London. Very sweet, no one can resist.
Huh.
Yes, those are perfect. Take them, Falcon. Take them.
Pity space person. Why are you being so fidgety?
No reason.
Then cut that out. It is weird. I think this will look nicely, Mr. Hagerschlock. How much are they?
5 francs, perhaps a little steep for some, but I assure you the quality more than justifies the price tag. I don't think a discount's gonna help because we're still gonna have to make back 10 francs. Either way.
Suppose so.
So let's go with it.
I'll take them. May I have them wrapped?
Certainly, monsieur. One moment, if you please. That's still cheaper than paying 10.
Yep. Falcon,
What is it?
I just want to say you have been a great friend and an inspirational mentor. I have ample amounts of respect for you as a person and...
You know these chocolates are for you, right?
Oh. Yeah, I knew that.
Good, just making sure.
You're breaking my heart, Falcon.
I am getting so many mixed messages from you right now.
Here you are, monsieur. Sure the recipient will enjoy them.
And thank you very much, monsieur, and thank you for putting up with our endless questions.
It has been my pleasure, monsieur.
All right, let's, Well, we got a little discount on it, at least. Made it
see
so
if
we only
that'll
have to
work.
go up one game instead of two at the card table.
Well, 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 the rude lawyers are back. Why are you here?
While we here, oh, right, we have some questions. Got anything good?
Today, not a kipper. Oh, we're still going
Right.
through the same conversation. Okay. Bait.
What's a bait you can use, monsieur? These work as bait?
Oh, these fancy chocolates. Wow, yeah, these would definitely work. Okay, so I'll just take these chocolates off your hands, and then I'll give you my fishing line. And the deal is made. Wait, hold on. Now I have fishing bait but no fishing line. I did not think this deal through. Oh well, can I help with something else?
That's all we got. Thank you. I think we're done. You happy fishing, monsieur?
Bye, Monsieur Fisherman. Hey, you know I hate being called that.
All right.
We've got
Well, at least we made some progress on something that I hope helps someone.
potentially, maybe.
Potentially,
Kinda,
maybe.
sorta.
The Atelier de Trouve, right?
If that's where we want to go.
Yeah, might as well. Might as well see this through, right? We stole from a museum for this.
We managed to get the materials on here.
Yeah, monsieur, string and copper pot. Exactly described. Here you go.
Where'd you get this pot? Looks like it belongs in a museum or something.
It's a little tricky to procure the necessary items, but with a bit of asking around, managed to find suitable substitutes.
If that old store down the street that sells string and discounted copper pots and like, I assumed I would have gone shopping there. No matter what, give me 1 minute. I'll finish assembling the device.
What if it actually wasn't any cheaper to do it this way? We never even looked.
Present you Gustav Trouve's magnificent Explorer Extractor surgical device. Patented, trademarked, patent pending.
It looks like a pair of kitchen tongs hooked up to a stewing pot.
Agreed. I wasn't expecting something so low tech and, well, bad.
Perhaps the demonstration is in order. 1 moment if you please.
Falcone, that thing looks like junk. The whole fetch quest has been a waste of our time.
Suspect the man was delusional from the very start. It would have explained why he's being treated like by a mental health professional. Nothing to be done, though. Let's just humor Gustav until we get an opportunity to leave. Cut all losses.
What about my medical debt?
Time for a demonstration. Get ready to have your stockings blown off my shoes. Here, 1 piece of regular meat. Imagine, if you will, it is a soldier.
Okay, that meat is a soldier.
An oddly shaped and potentially tasty soldier.
And here we have a small piece of iron. Imagine, if you will, that this is a musket ball. So a soldier is wandering through a battlefield, not a care in the world, when all of a sudden, BAM! The person has been shot. The musket ball has been embedded in the man's flesh.
I'm scared, Falcone. He slammed that metal into the meat like a madman.
Quick, monsieur, you're a battlefield medic. The soldier is wounded and you have precious little time. What do we do?
Mouth to mouth. I don't care what injury.
Mouth to mouth. It's the only way.
I volunteer.
No, messieurs, no eating the meat. And you're looking for surgery. Most battlefield medics would carefully cut the bullet with a scalpel. Now you're wondering, Monsieur Trouver, why there must be a better way.
I wasn't.
Want to know more? Well, the Explorer Extractor watches I power up the device. Then as I move to the detector component over the meat, as I move the detector,
Is that thing humming?
there is, monsieur. When the electromagnetic component of the Explorer Extractor detects a piece of iron, the device vibrates and emits a soft hum.
I must say I'm actually impressed, monsieur. Device that can detect metal beneath flesh. That is innovative. Never heard of such a thing before.
Yeah, but why limit it to battlefield surgery? You could repurpose that thing to be some sort of treasure hunting device. That would make you really rich.
Hold your horses, messieurs. Hold your horses. I'm not done yet. You have only seen half the device's capabilities, the exploration part. Now if you can witness the second part, extraction.
Did that thing just...
Yep, sucked out that bullet like a pip from a grapefruit.
Behold the original piece of iron removed swiftly and precisely from the flesh. What do you think? Pretty revolutionary, huh?
I think that meat looks a lot less appetizing than before. It's practically exploded.
I have no idea what to think. Monsieur Trouvé, you are a strange and mildly terrifying individual, but I cannot fault the innovation of your device. Shall pass it along to Dr. Falray and let him decide its worth. Thank you. I'm sure that a good doctor will approve.
I'm hungry. Let's pick up some steaks on the way back to the office.
Let's not. I already have to play cards in order to get your money back to... I don't want to talk about it, man. There's not even a time passing thing here anymore.
Interesting. So I guess let's go if it doesn't take time. Oh, you've returned. Were you successful? Well...
Monsieur Trouvé didn't have any money. He did give us something he claimed to be extremely valuable. I'd take it. He said you could keep it.
What is this?
Monsieur Trouvé called it an Explorer extractor, said it would revolutionize the medical field. I don't quite understand how it works, but maybe I could demonstrate it if you have a piece of meat and a lump of metal handy.
Monsieur Falcon, Monsieur Sparrowson, I sent you to retrieve owed money. Instead, you returned several days late with this child's toy. Just forget it. Forget the whole task. It was foolish of me to rely on private attorneys, and it was foolish of me to assume that a crazed inventor would produce money when asked. Keep your toy. Good day, messieurs. So do I get a discount on my bill? Dr. Falray, about that discount? Oh, he's gone.
Sorry, Sparrowson. Doesn't look like you'll be getting your discount.
Well, there go my year's wages. So what do we do now?
We get back to investigation of the Croque Monsieur and the rebels, I assume. We waste precious time on this fool's errand.
What are we going to need a metal detector for?
I don't know. For what it's worth, Sparrowson, I think most of Paris is going to be up in flame in a couple of days anyway. Can probably find some time there to get the paperwork about your bill. What do you say?
Interesting. I'm not quite sure
Could we
where
look around the Rue des Marmots?
I'm not quite sure where we should be clued in to go. We haven't gone to La Conciergerie, Bibliothèque Cachée, or Palais de Justice yet.
We haven't gone to the prison. Why would we want to go to the prison?
I don't know, but those are all places we haven't gone yet that have things. So, and I don't have any other more specific lead other than going back to a place we went already. So.
Yeah, because we've got our metal detector now.
Yeah. But we've got places we haven't gone, so why not go them?
Okay, where do you want to start?
Whichever. La Conciergerie seems fine.
Cool.
Why did we come here, Falcon? We don't have a client to defend.
I'd have thought, if we want to find criminals, we should probably talk to the person who deals with them every day.
Ah, I get it. You're looking for Quark, that pesky jailer. Where is he?
Could be his day off. Maybe we should come back another time. Well,
that was a huge waste of time.
That was a huge waste of time.
Interesting.
There he is! That's the rooster who shot the croc, monsieur!
Is that going to be Cocorico?
Yeah, being framed, you think? We're getting close to unraveling this whole rebellion nonsense. Let's not dawdle, Sparrowson. We're nearly there.
All right, let me just deal with this letter first.
Spam?
I don't think so. It's...
Wait, that is totally anachronistic for me to use that word in that way at this time period.
It's from Cocorico.
Severin? Well, go ahead, Sparrowson. Let's hear it.
JJ, if this letter reaches you uninterrupted, then it means that I have been captured or killed by the rebels.
What?
Last evening, the inspector gave me a tip-off of a midnight trade between the rebels and the Croque Monsieur on Rue des Marmots. I intend to watch from the shadows, but I know that such a mission is a dangerous one. Wish me luck. If this is the last correspondence you'll ever hear from me, then I suppose I should end on a positive note. Falcon, you are a good friend and an excellent lawyer. I'm sorry for belittling you all these years. Kind regards, Severin Cocorico.
What?
Is this for real? There's no way. This letter has to be some sort of setup.
It's Severin's handwriting.
Where do you think he is?
I don't rightly know.
Why would he go alone?
I don't know.
But we have to go help him, right? I mean, if that trade was at midnight last night and it's 10 o'clock now, he might still be okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Come on, Falcon. Pull yourself together. We've got to act fast while there's still time on the clock.
Sparrowson, I have a very bad feeling in my gut.
Well, yeah, me too. This letter is terrifying stuff.
No, you don't understand. I know that if Severin isn't already dead now, he will be very soon. And there is nothing that we can do about it.
What are you talking about? You don't know that.
I do. I am certain. We messed up. We missed something. We've overlooked something vital, and now Severin's fate is sealed.
You're spouting defeatist nonsense. Come on, Falcon. Let's go visit the Rue des Marmousets. We might find a clue.
What did we
Interesting.
miss?
I don't know.
Do you... We did spend a lot of time kind of on a fool's errand to get a metal detector.
That's true.
Come on, Sparrowson. Keep up.
Ugh.
No time for wheezing. If Cocorico was last seen around here, there has to be a clue nearby.
Right. See a lot of blood.
Pool of blood here. Looks fresh.
Cocoricos.
See drag marks heading toward that tunnel, which heads straight toward the Seine. If I had to guess, someone was killed here last night. Their body was hastily disposed of in the river. I see several sets of blood-red footprints, too. Some are faint, but they're that way toward the main road.
So he could still be alive.
Let's see where the footprints go. Towards Notre Dame.
Interesting. Here? The footsteps lead right into Notre Dame?
Seems that way.
Unbelievable. Where's a friar when you need one?
Forget the friar. Let's keep following the blood trail and see where it ends up.
Wait a minute, Falcon. Shouldn't we get the police involved before we go any further? A cab.
Yeah. A cab. Well, also remember, who insisted that Cocorico take the pistol?
Yep.
Remember what Severin wrote in his letter? The inspector was the one who gave him the tip-off.
Huh? What are you saying? That you think the police are in on this?
At this point, anything is possible. We have to stay focused on the trail.
Hey, wait up. That way leads straight down to...
Ah, man, I'm famished. When is that mouthy parrot gonna relieve me of duty so I can grab a snack?
The trail keeps going.
Hey, isn't that the conciergerie jailkeeper? Quack?
It's Quack, you dummies!
I had no idea you were a religious man, monsieur.
I'm not. I had a career change. Private security pays much better than regular old jailkeeping, you know.
Monsieur, we don't have much time, so I'll keep it brief. We're following a trail that leads to the door behind you. We need you to let us pass.
Ah, the door behind me. You idiots, the door leads straight to the catacombs. You don't want to go there.
Sleeping City.
The Sleeping City.
The catacombs.
And besides, just because I know how to get in doesn't mean I'm just going to let you pass. I had a job to do. I got integrity. I promised to act as guard. That's what I'm doing.
You want a bribe, don't you?
Bingo. What you got?
Fuck, we could have given him the chocolates as a present.
We wouldn't have a metal detector then.
Yeah. Well,
Do you want to do fist or francs?
I don't know. Well,
We're
fuck
not
it. We
gonna-
already can't pay the debt. Let's do
Yeah,
the
we already
francs.
can't pay the
Yeah.
debt. Yeah. There's no way that's happening. For your troubles.
10 francs. What are you trying to insult me?
Fuck it. 10 more. Fuck it. Nothing matters at
All
this
right,
point.
here, another 10.
Starting to warm up. What else you got?
Wow.
Not giving you more money. I'm going to offer you something else.
I guess we're locked in now. What? We could offer the book.
Trying to stand here all day, all night, but you love something to eat.
I didn't mention it. What you got?
Yeah, it was the chocolate. Oh, well.
I guess
Yeah, it's fist time.
How's this? I don't want you useless junk. Give me something good. Hey, what are you doing?
Monsieur, perhaps I wasn't clear. I'm short on both time and patience. Are you going to tell us to pass, or do I have to beat you until you're unable to stop us?
Jeez, no need to get violent, big guy. You can pass. Door's right behind me. Go on.
Door to the catacombs. That simple?
Yeah, it's that simple. What are you expecting? Hidden bookcase or something? Go on, look. What idiots. Oh, strange and pitch black maze without even a torch. Or they get lost in Star, or they find the crazy lying girl who gets shot. Either way, it ain't my problem.
Wait, I kind of switched voices there. I forgot. Oh, well, whatever.
Upon entering the doorway, Falcone and Sparrowson find themselves at the top of a stone staircase that spirals into the abyss below.
Here goes nothing?
They begin the descent.
I knew an underground passage would be dark, but this is ridiculous. I can't even see my hand in front of my face.
Keep put one foot in front of the other, Sparrowson. It's the last step. That's just twisted tunnels ahead of us.
I should take up smoking. If I smoked, I would have a match right now, and we would be able to see where we're going. Plus, all the health benefits, and I would probably be calmer.
Keep it together, Sparrowson.
I know, I'll unravel this loose thread from my jacket. We can just trace the string to find our way back if we reach a dead end.
Good thinking, just like Theseus and the Minotaur.
Wait, there aren't any minotaurs in here, are there? Head of a bull, body of a bull, scary stuff.
That's actually not a... You know what? Never mind. I think there's a gap in the wall here. I guess the path branches. Feel a slight breeze coming from the passage to the left. It seems a little more stagnant to the right.
Feel a slight breeze. So that would lead outdoors at some point?
Probably. We
Do
want to go
want to
deeper.
get outdoors?
We want to go deeper.
We must get more stagnant the deeper we travel into the tunnels. Let's press onward.
Hey, Falcone, I don't want to dump on you or anything, but when you threatened Quark back there, it was pretty scary.
Scary or not, really? Quark's all talk. I knew there was no chance he would fight back.
No, I wasn't scared of Quark. You. I found you scary. I've never seen you get so angry before.
Severin's life is on the line, Sparrowson. Forgive me for showing a little emotion.
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
Also, I gave him like 20 francs to get by as a bribe, and that wasn't enough. Come on, man. The path branches again.
Are my eyes going funky from the darkness, or is there a glimmer of light coming from the right path?
No, I see it too. Definitely some light on that side.
Do you want the light or the dark?
Let's follow the light. Let's see what happens. It's definitely getting lighter. I can see my hands again. But that might just mean that we're getting close to an exit, right? Maybe this has all been a wild goose chase.
Hush. Listen.
Voices?
Voices. We're getting close.
Wait, Falcone, aren't you scared?
Haven't you figured out what's in my history yet, my friend? I am terrified. There they are.
I'll ask one more time. What is your name? Are you with the police, the royal guards? Speak, bird.
Alright, Mountain Beaufort, we've been here all night. You simply ain't talking. Didn't react to coaxing, didn't react to torture. Maybe it's just time to, administer some justice. Justice. Ah, that word. Yeah, so the rooster finally crows. You want to know who I am? Fine. My name is Severin Cocorico. I'm a public prosecutor of the Cordiaces. Yeah, well, Sevy, been a pleasure. Can't have him spies right around our base of operations, how can we? Without further ado, hereby sentence you to...
Wait a minute, Piero. This is no ordinary spy.
'Cause he's a prosecutor?
No, because he's the bastard who condemned my father 10 years ago.
Ah, whoa, you sure?
I had my suspicions when I saw his smug air of arrogance, his holier-than-thou glare. But now I know his name and occupation, there is no doubt. Do you remember, Bird? Do you remember the trial of a homeless lion in the winter of 1835?
What was your father's name?
Jean Beaumont.
What were his crimes?
His only crime was trying to feed a starving child. He took a handful of vegetables from a grocer's stand, not out of greed, but out of sheer desire to see me survive. But he was seen by a policeman. Another arrogant cockerel like yourself, actually. So my father was thrown in jail, dragged to court, the privilege of watching the proceedings from the stands. I remember your sharp words. This man is a thief. This man is a scoundrel. Deserves the harshest possible punishment for his crimes. You didn't care about the consequences. You didn't care about why my father did what he did. You cared about was fulfilling your lust to see a criminal behind bars. My father received a sentence of 5 years. He died on his third. Do you remember him?
Mademoiselle, in all my days as a prosecutor, I've seen over thousands of cases. I am not going to remember a single bread thief.
You rotten connard! We're all just insects to you, aren't we? Who cares if a child starves on the streets as long as you put enough criminals behind bars to meet your quota, am I right? Your silence speaks volumes of your guilt. Severin Cocorico, you've been tried by the people of the Second Republic. Found you guilty on counts of conspiracy of the murder of the Croque Monsieur, of the murder of my father, Jean Beaumont.
Oh, I've been found guilty, have I? Mademoiselle, if you want to shoot me so you can fulfill your revenge fantasies, then by all means shoot me. But don't pretend for a moment that this mob resembles a court of justice in any form.
A court of justice? Now there's a contradiction. But you know nothing of justice. Frere Remus, read this man his last rites.
With pleasure, madame. Falcone, we have to make a move. Say something. Interesting.
I think we got to speak up here.
All right, let's do it.
All right, I'm going in.
I'm coming too.
No, I need you to get out of here. Go find the police, Royal Guard, anyone. I will stall for time.
Falcone. Oh, okay, I'll go get help.
Do you have any last words?
Right, pull the blade trigger and be done with it.
Wait. He's right. This is a terrible trial, and there's no evidence, no defense, no examination of the facts. You've dragged a man off the streets and decided his fate based purely on your own prejudices and whims.
Yeah, who the cluck does this bird brain think he is?
I am this man's defense attorney. I am J.J. Falcone.
JJ, what are you doing? Yeah, defense attorney. You're raving loony is what you are.
Or a spy. I've seen this monsieur eavesdropping on our conversations before. He cannot be trusted.
Everyone, please hear me out.
Interesting. Frere Remus is the one who's probably more likely to be sympathetic to us.
I think so.
The other two we were eavesdropping on and super sus. Frere Remus just knows this is a guy who brought the book and learned the code.
Frere Remus, you're a man of God. Surely you don't approve of this sort of mob violence.
I see no issue. The good book is full of stories of violence. Joshua ransacked the city of Jericho. Ehud and the judges were ruthless assassins. Samson killed thousands before meeting his fate.
Sure, but that's the Old Testament. What would Jesus say about this?
He would say, I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. Matthew 10:34.
Oh, damn, that's hardcore.
Don't you see, Falco? This man's death is inevitable. For the good of France, in the name of justice, he must be killed.
What? There's that word again.
Madam, I won't presume to know who you are or what you stand for, but shooting this man right now would not bring you justice. It would only serve to satisfy your desire for revenge.
Justice? Revenge? What's the difference?
Due process.
Perhaps so.
Due process, madam. By following an organized chain of events, justice ensures that both sides have a fair and balanced trial.
My father did not receive a fair and balanced trial.
Then this is your opportunity to show the rooster how it should be done.
Madam, surely you aren't entertaining the words of this heathen.
Fine, Falcone. We'll play this your way. We shall have a formal trial for the murder of the Croc Monsieur.
Excellent. Shall I go back to my office and file the necessary papers?
Don't take me for a fool. You'll walk us right into a trap. We shall have the trial right here and now.
Right here in the catacombs?
Good a place as any. I suppose we'll be needing a judge.
Yeah, I volunteer.
No thanks, Piero. We're trying to form a courtroom, not a circus.
Aw.
Go see how the security is doing, Piero. We don't want any more spies wandering in.
Righto.
Perhaps I can help, madame. You know that I'm a pious man, after all.
Okay, Remus, you can be our judge, and I will lead the prosecution.
What about the jury? With due respect, I don't trust your peers to be impartial.
Look around you as we speak. We are being watched and judged by countless dead men and women. They shall be our jury.
That may work as a metaphor, but in practical terms.
In practical terms, it is me you have to convince, Falcone. Convince me that this bird is not guilty. After all, I am the one who holds the gun.
Well, it looks like we are ready to get started. The trial of Severin Cocorico is underway. He stands accused of the murder of the man known as the Croque Monsieur in cold blood. Madame Beaumont, please explain the details of what happened.
Oh, hell yeah, this is great. I think we should do this next time, though.
Yeah?
I think we should do this next time.
Alrighty.
So we're going to get on to this next time.
Next time.
Right? Right.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.